Figured I just log on today to talk about three critical pieces to building your academic brand. And I thought I'd just use the academic branding book as my guide for the conversation. So, literally, just going through the table of contents and just sharing some practical things you can do in this video today to build your academic brand so that you can increase your visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. My name is Dr. Sheena Howard. I am the founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company. And this book recently came out, Academic Branding, a step-by-step guide to increase visibility, authority, and income. So at the end of this video, which won't be long, I won't take up too much of your time, you'll be able to apply some practical tips that we talk about in this book. This book is doing pretty well. It already has a bunch of reviews on Amazon and Goodreads, and people are loving it and implementing the strategies. So let's just jump right in. This book is broken up into three sections, and you can think of them as the three C's. So the first section is clarity, the second section is connection, and the third section is capital. And as I go through this, feel free to drop your questions in the question box. I'll take questions live if you have them, or comments. If you have the book, let us know how you're liking it and how the process is going for you. So, in the first section called clarity, this is where we are getting clear on who you are and who you want to show up as in the world. So, you are building an intentional brand that is aligned with who you are and your values. And so, you're avoiding things like going viral for something you don't believe in or something that doesn't represent you. We talk a lot about mindset in this clarity section. So a lot of people with PhDs have imposter syndrome. I have my PhD. I talk to many people that have PhDs. It's part of the process of getting a PhD where I feel like the system breaks you down a little bit. And in that process, you forget that you have value outside of higher ed. Heck, you forget that you have value inside of higher ed. And so there are a lot of mental aspects that we go through first so that you can understand that you are powerful, so that you can understand that your work is powerful outside of higher ed, so that you can understand that you deserve to leave a legacy and your work can be much more than something behind an academic paywall. Big thing there is imposter syndrome. Big thing there is increasing your speaking engagement and consulting rates. A lot of that is just psychological. It really has less to do with any strategy, which there is a strategy to increasing your income. But the first part is the mindset piece. In this clarity section, we get clear on your vision. A lot of us in higher ed, everything we do is to get that tenure or to stay in higher ed, but we are full human beings that want to do more than just the things we do on our academic college campus. And so the vision that you set for yourself in the first section of this book is things that may be connected to higher ed, but may not. You may want to start a nonprofit and change lives. You may want to start a coaching program that makes six figures. You may want to be on NPR and do all these amazing things in the media. And so we're going to get clear on that through the exercises. So this book is not just reading about my story and my experiences. There are exercises, and it is literally step by step. This is what you do first. This is what you do second, so that you can get from where you are to where you're trying to go in being that notable, confident public figure that's getting paid. Uh, Without all the fluff. It's steps, it's exercises to guide you there. The second part is called connection. So the chapters 5, 6, 7 are called connection. And in connection, it is exactly what it sounds like. How can you take this clarity that you have, these brand building assets that you created in the first section? Now, how can you communicate that to an audience in a way that an audience outside of higher ed can understand? So we're talking about creating your messaging on social media. What platforms are most meaningful to you that you want to be on to grow your audience? We're talking about getting media coverage and what that means. We're talking about how certain platforms give you credibility in certain spaces, which will then lead to you being able to increase your speaking engagement rates. We talk about only doing speaking engagements for a 1 hour talk at 3,500. But that's the bare minimum. You can increase those rates to 5,000, 7,000, 10,000 plus, y'all. The only people that are charging $500 for speaking engagements are academics at this point, right? I know because I'm on both sides. I'm an academic, but I'm also in the speaking space and the creative entrepreneurship space. And I can tell you that people without PhDs that are talking about the same thing that my PhDs are talking about, they are kicking our butts. I'm not even talking about 10,000. I'm talking about 20,000, 50,000. I was on somebody's website the other day, 100,000 for to show up to a talk. So a lot of this, again, we address in mindset, but the second phase of this connection is strategy implementation and getting you there. The third section of this book is called Capital. So the last two sections round out how you're going to create your 6-figure sales funnel and roadmap so that you are making more money than your academic institution is paying you anyway. So we talk about the concept of 1,000 true fans, which I'm not going to cover in this video. But we also talk specifically about the sales funnels that work to get you to 6 figures in whatever the two things are that you want to be monetizing as an academic. It's likely if you're buying this book, you've already tried some things. Maybe you tried a coaching program. Maybe you're trying to increase your speaking engagements. Maybe you're already getting consulting gigs, but you're just not being paid enough, right? There's so many different ways that you can get to 6 figures, but you can't get there unless you have a system. So this is the academic branding book, step-by-step guide to increase visibility, authority, and income. It's for my PhDs. Yes, anybody can technically follow the steps and get to 6 figures and build their platform and build their community. But it's talking specifically about some of the challenges that we have as PhDs and academics trying to get our work and find our voice for a larger, wider audience. And so I'm really proud of this book. It seems like people are really, really benefiting from this book as they are letting me know on social media. They are tagging me in posts. They are leaving reviews, and I thank you for that. If you do already have the book, please leave me a review. So if you've left a message, rather in DM or a comment, just copy and paste that to the Amazon or Goodreads page. That is the only way to get the work out there. And give a copy of the book to a friend after you're done with it to help them out. Even if you just give it to a friend, that is getting the word out there. So I hope this helps somebody out there. The QR code is right there on the screen to take you directly to purchase the book. But again, my name is Dr. Sheena Howard. I am the founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company where I help academics increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. I've taken that system and put it into a book that I know all of my faculty can afford so that you can follow the steps, so that you can leave the legacy you deserve to leave in a time period that is the best time period for you to do this work. I hope you have an amazing day.